Thank you. Right, okay. Right, good morning everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank Elmi. Again, it was somebody we did not know. We got to know, we connected, and today you all are sitting here because Elmi made a decision to create a networking business building session for you. Let's give her a round of applause. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. We have to appreciate that. Right, and to all of you who are here for the first time and from Batam, Singapore, Malaysia, my root warmers, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. It's great meeting up new people, new faces. My topic today was given, I took it as art and science of networking. A lot of people don't realize there is a science and an art in networking. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are on the handphone right now? Right. You know, there is a thing that they say, you know, when you go to certain institutions, they say, no smoking section and smoking section, right? Yes. Yeah. I'm going to create something different. No handphone section and handphone section. What do you think, guys? Because a lot of times, you came here to network not with the phone, but with people. But because we are having, this handphone is part and parcel of our life and who we are, it defines us sometimes, we hang on to it. And we do not separate it, even though you came to do networking. So already your priorities are wrong. Your handphone should be left in the bag because you are here to meet people. There's so much emphasis on that this morning. Now, how many of you are sitting beside your husbands or partners? You're sitting there. Who else? Let's put it this way. Beside people you know. How many of you? Put up your hands. You mean you don't know each other? You don't know each other? Come on, you know each other. I'll go into the crowd then, I'm going to find out who knows each other. Right. Sorry, your wife left you, so that's it. That's what happens.
Temporarily.
Right. Temporarily. Yeah. Okay, touch wood. Okay, right, go. Right. You're sitting beside your partner. You are all sitting beside people you know. That is not networking. That is not sitting. You're just sitting there. Hopefully this person beside you will not let you go. And you think you're networking? I tell you what, everybody stand up. Everyone stand. Right, here we go. Here we go. Everyone stand. If you've got your laptop open, pack it up. Okay, because we're going to move you. You're going to sit with someone you don't know, you've never met. Hopefully, the last 2 days. You're going to move. Everybody change your seats. Go. You're not going to sit with somebody you know. You sit with someone you don't know, a total stranger. Hang on, no changing cars. Just find someone you don't know. You've never said hello throughout the last 3 days. Ouch. Okay, sit down. Everyone sit down. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, God, they're so excited. Sit down. Sit. Hey, Jana, sit down. Sit. I know. Okay, really sit. Get everyone to sit. Hey, hang on. Okay. You know, just now, Rahul was talking about listening. What did I tell you to do? Just change the seats. Some of you felt very awkward. Oh my God, I got to sit with a total stranger? Where's my husband? My wife, she's sitting on the other side. She's talking to a man, you know, and my husband's talking to a pretty young lady. You see where your mind goes? Oh. And I it sucks, doesn't it? To sit beside a total stranger. What was that? Come on, share it with me. I know Saiful, yes?
That's why I left my wife at home.
Good point. Sometimes you need to leave the partners at home. But if she's the partner, you bring her along. But don't sit with her. You know, when I used to do it a long time ago, I used to go with my husband. They go like, I'm sort of clinging beside him all the way, whichever way he went, because because I'm insecure. Because you're not used to networking. So the honest, I don't like networking events. I don't want to be here. But the fact remains is that I need to network. Everybody tells us, you got to network. But what the hell am I supposed to do in a networking session? And therefore, a lot of times, this is how you feel. It sucks. God, I got to sit and the guy's got to smell, oh God, body odor. Bad breath. Even worse. How do I get away from him? But you're sitting beside. But don't forget, the guy with the bad breath is going to give you $1 million deal. So you take it, suck it up.
Wait, for that one.
Maybe bring a brush for the dandruff. Sometimes it falls, you know. Light jacket, you see all those flags. But this is the irony of networking, isn't it? Okay, so this is why it becomes difficult for people to network. A lot of you came here, I'm sure this today or the last 3 days, to say like, I hope I meet somebody, I hope I can get some business. And why it sucks is because you did not get any business. You did not meet that person, where's that angel who's going to say, I like your business, I'm going to buy everything, I'm going to send a container to Dubai tomorrow. It doesn't work that way, guys. So you go like, what the hell am I doing here? I'm not meeting interesting people. The people all stink around me. What am I going to do? I don't get business. And I've got this bunch of business cards. I think some of them repeated, said the things that I'm going to say. I'm taking it in another way. All right? So it sucks. You know why I say it sucks? Because it sucked for me before. I didn't want to be there, but I had to be there. How many of you think you shouldn't be here today? So this is what they call from zero to hero, huh? So you all are heroes now, huh? You're gonna never, okay. All right, but let's take a look at it from a positive angle. All right, there you go. Anybody knows about this? You know what they say? You see the glass is full or empty? I was like, what? What did she say? Do you get that? Right. What does that stand for? What does it mean? Entrepreneurs? Perspectives. This is somebody who knows this topic. You got to get him for your next talking session. Right. I have learned that two people can look at the exact same thing and see something totally different. Some of you come to do networking, all right? And you go like, man, it sucks. And if you tell me, I go like, I love networking. Oh man. And you go like, what's wrong with her? She likes networking. I don't see the potential in it. Maybe you don't know what you need to know. You know what they say? You know what you know, you don't know what you don't know. That's what it means. Okay? So there are two ways to look at networking, and I would like you to take it the positive way. As an entrepreneur, some of what the previous two speakers were saying, if you are here to market your product or to market yourself, two peas in a pod is marketing and networking. They are husband and wife. They practically sleep together. Not really, I mean, not in terms of you, but the fact that you do that. Because, excuse me, if you are not here marketing somebody, no, not yourself, marketing somebody's business, what are you doing here? You're busy trying to find business for yourself. You're busy trying to market yourself. That's not what networking is all about. Those are the old days. That time nobody knew better, you know. Everybody was doing this hardcore selling, blah, blah, blah. That's what we all thought. But not today. It's clean stuff. It's good stuff. It's growing stuff. It's added value stuff. That is what networking is for us. I train a lot of people on professional networking, not the normal networking. Because there has to be what Leo was talking about, ROI, RON, returns on networking. I can go deeper into that, but we'll go take another session on that. So that is why I think this is what Rahul was talking about. It's perspective. I didn't give you the right side up because I want to see you to take it from also the other way around, upside down. Because this is what happens here. When you walk into a room full of people, there are different perspectives. You meet this guy, I don't like him. You meet that guy, I like him. She meets him, says, I like him, he's a great guy. And what did I miss? Okay? So there are things prior to that you have to prepare yourself for networking. You can't be judgmental. You can't have ego issues here. You leave your ego issues at home. Because you are going to meet normal people. People who also feel like you, think like you, act like you, want the same things like you as an entrepreneur. You're going to play that ego game, they're going to walk away. So you're going to come in, but of course you don't come in like a rat, crawling and going. No. You're going to come in and go like, hi. Some humility, some humbleness, likability factor. It's just ground zero. That's how you come in. And then you start to grow from there. Never come in haughty. It doesn't work, right? It's not a likable factor. So perspective is very important. What you project, we talk so much about branding, personal branding. How do you want people to see you? Is perspective. It's very important. Actually, this is a training, it takes a week. But we're going to summarize it in an hour. So why do we say that? Because we go back to the fact, we are drilling this word people into you. Look at the person beside you. Just look. Unless you have a neck problem, okay? Just look. Left and right, left and look. You can stand up. Look at this room. What is it full of? People. We forgot, they're people. Because we only thought about ourselves here. I'm a person, not a people. Okay? Definitely. Sometimes I go, when I'm doing my research and I go like, they're not dogs, they're not cats, they're people. And for heaven's sake, you think, feel, act, eat the same way. So let's start from there. It's about people. You know why? Because when you're in business, they're not platforms, not platforms for you to go and do your selling. Because if everybody in this room is selling, nobody is buying. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So the idea is not to come here and sell. I have nothing to sell. I'm just having something to share. Not sell, share. Right keyword, word of mouth marketing, and we're experts at words. So the same thing, you use a softer word. I'm here to share. So share lah. You say, I'm here to sell, the fellow take 10 cents. It's the same thing, correct? I'm here to sell, I'm here to share, same thing. Amazing, what one word can do to your networking. So it's people. Believe me, once upon a time, I did not like people. My God, I would run to the hills the minute I had to meet people. Because again, I didn't know. But today, if people, when they say if people is the source of your $10 million deal, you need to go there. You like, you don't like, you gotta like them. All right? So it was a changing, evolution in my mind that I need to start to like people. Respect them for who they are, don't judge them, okay, and where they come from. Anyway, that will be another session too. But people, very important. You know why I say people? Because they make up your customer, connector, supplier, networks, etc. And if you don't know how to deal with people, you're in trouble. Because sometimes you go and talk to a person and go like, hey, I just spoke to him. He was so enthusiastic on the phone. And then when I met up with him, he goes like, huh? After about 10 minutes, he says, I'll contact you. What went wrong? Somebody else said, was it you, Rabu? Who said, how do I close the deal? Was it you? No, it was somebody else. He says, yeah, you can say everything, but how do I nail that deal? Because you did not see him as a person. You saw him as a checkbook. Right. So you got to understand where you're coming from. Maybe you said the wrong thing. In that excitement, you said the wrong thing to him. One word switched him off. I'm just going to add in a few words on this word of mouth marketing. Sometimes you go to shop houses, you go and buy stuff, and then somebody will say something to you. I give an example for myself. You know what the lady says? Auntie! Come in, auntie. Auntie! Auntie? Do I look like one? because she thought I was told. So she said, Auntie. I'm like, no, it's okay. It was a switch off. It triggered a switch off button for me. So I walked to the next shop. The next shop, the lady said, Madam! Oh, I say. You know, it's fantastic. Oh, Madam. Oh, she gave me respect, man. Yeah, okay, what are you selling? Oh, the price is 10 times more than the other lady. I'll take it. Because my ego said, take it. Madam, one word. So that is why you must understand when you deal with people who are customers, connectors, suppliers, networks, somehow or other I had to find it necessary to train a lot of entrepreneurs in the kind of words that you use when you're dealing with them. They all take different words. When you're networking, different words, quality words, strong words, impactful words. These are some of the words that we have in, when we are training entrepreneurs. One word can change a deal. One word can change a mood. Have you tried it with your wife? And she goes, darling, I bought something. What? When did you buy it? That's it. You're gone. You're gone. You didn't even know when she bought it. But you go like, but I just asked. But that was enough. It doesn't take much to turn off a person. Practice this with your wife. What turns her on, what turns her off? Exactly the same thing happens with people outside. Because they are people. So we are looking at the art. The art is actually the manner in which you do your networking. That's what it is. It's a long stretch of training, etc. But just to give it in a lump sum, the art of networking is the way you actually do this networking. What about the science? Where did this come from? What is intriguing about networking and what makes people fear networking or is happy to do networking? Three things. The mind, the behavior, and the action of the people you meet. Is he listening to me? Because all of a sudden he's looking at his watch. Am I boring him? You see? The mind. And from that behavior of just that, that's all he did. He just goes like, turn the wrist, look at it, and go like, he doesn't want to talk to me. But is that true? Is that real? That will be the mystery of it. That's the science of it. We call it body language sometimes, all right? And of course, the action that he takes after that. I'll catch up with you. Wow, he already sliced off my conversation with me. What is he trying to tell me? So that is where the science comes. The mystery mystifies you when you're networking. And that's what scares you. Because you think he's rejecting you. Okay? Or you think that he's saying, I don't like you. You took it personally. Because already if you don't feel good, you have a low self-esteem, you don't have confidence, and then he added on that. That was it. That sealed the whole thing. Right? So when you look at this, art and science of networking, the mind, how does this person react to you? What you're saying, he's going to react to what you say. And I like what Rahul was talking about, communications. We probably have a little bit, about a minute on that later. But what Leo was talking about was the art of questions. Amazing. You never realize this. I'm going to tell you later how this happens. All right. The behavior, it comes from body language. Okay. The way probably you're talking to him and then he turns his shoulder a little bit to talk to a friend and you go like, oh, I'm offended because he did. Again, all this is the science of it, the mystery of it, okay? And the action he takes after. You're trying to read it. When you go networking, you're trying to read people. Am I right, Lillian? Am I right? Yeah. And you cannot get the message. And what scares you is this message. You cannot figure it out. You cannot decipher what he's trying to tell you. So the only thing you know is that he doesn't like me. That's it. So, is that right or is that wrong? It could be right for you, but it could be wrong if you're an entrepreneur. So, we're talking about we the people. Can we say that again? 1, 2, 3. We the people. Look around you. We the people. We the people. Those are your potential business partners, customers. You got to pay homage to them. Hello, yeah. Hello, yeah. That's what you do. Because a lot. Okay, like that. You're trying to call me different, huh? But you know that, okay? And some people are very sincere. And people like that. So they reciprocate the same way. You know, I've sent people out on the road, and I go like, just smile. Just smile, hello. What do? They smile. They don't bite. They don't. Sometimes you think like, these people are like dogs, they bite you. No, they don't bite you. Shake a hand. All right, go, shake your hand. You all are crazy trying to shake hands. Go, shake your hands. You just met each other. Shake hands, go. Go, shake hands. Right. So some of you are shaking hands with your handphone. It's okay. It's still a hand, What did they say just now? One of my women sent me a message, and he said, break a leg. I go like, oh God, you're getting a little bit extreme, break a leg. You know? So it's really the people. I learned to love people. And sometimes you'll be surprised. How many of you actually say good morning to the garbage lady, to the one sweeping the road? Do you do that? Or you stay away? You try to avoid them. You know, it was very funny because there was a lady, you know, I used to have a place, a restaurant, in a highly congested park. We could never we were always cramped. We were always fined because we could never park in the right place. So it became a nervous thing and we tried to find this parking. And then I went into this area and this lady was sweeping. I always said hello to her. Okay. And she was sweeping that morning. I said, good morning, hello. She says, parking. And she gave me a parking. She found for me a parking slot. Just because I just smiled to her about a week. Because I used to see her and she sees me going around looking, you know, for a parking lot. She said, parking. I didn't even say anything. Parking. That's what you need to do. Because people pay back just a little bit on a smile. Some of you don't smile, you know. You don't smile. Do you smile?
Yes.
I remember there was a guy, this is a true case story. He joined my group. She was the leader. He was insane. I've never seen it. I tell you, you heard this story the first time. He came from the Navy, right? Army, yeah. He was still there, you know, what is it? General, whatever, instructor, you know, he was still there. But he had a nice smile. But if he didn't smile, you sort of, okay, shall I approach him or not? You know, he's that kind of person, you know. But when he smiled, he lighted up the room. But he seldom smiled. So one day we met up with him, and we said, why don't you smile more? He goes like, I don't smile. But yeah, but you look good, you're handsome, you're trying to, of course, like, you're not trying, you're handsome, you're good looking, the people are like, you know, he resigned the next day. He couldn't take the pressure of getting people to ask him to smile. Weird, huh? But that's what it takes to be the people. I hope you all are smiling. And you're happy? Oh, he's smiling on his handphone, it's okay. Good morning, sir. Are you with us? You don't need to be with us, right? Okay, you're the people too, you're the person, right? And at the back there, anybody? I saw a lady, she's very happy. You took off your handphone, huh? I saw that, right? You're at the back there with the handphone. Never mind. Okay, so the idea is trying to understand the people that when you go networking, complete strangers is what scares you. But don't. They feel like you, they think like you, they're looking for the same thing like you. All you need to do is to go up to them and say, hello, hi, my name is so-and-so. What is your name? And start it from there. Can we do that? It's very basic, but it works. So the art and science of networking is with people. So therefore, you need interpersonal skills and managing people. Interpersonal skills is how you react with others and how others react with you. This is a skill. If you're an entrepreneur, you are just an entrepreneur. If you notice when you go into IT people, you know, IT people trying to make business decisions are very complicated people. They cannot decipher. But an IT, I know how to do, but then when you talk to them, they don't know they cannot make that business decision. They can make an IT decision, but they cannot make a business decision. Forget about asking them to market, complete mess. They get themselves into a knot because they cannot figure out, I'm an IT person, I'm a business person, I'm a marketer. 3 different mindsets. Believe me, you're carrying many caps. So if I sit down and do a business talk with you here, I'll probably handle your business decisions. But then if I go, and then I know I'm going to get complications because you're going to go into the IT section, I'll go into the entrepreneurial section. We go into different roles. By the end of it, I'll need to explain to you what an entrepreneur will look like or think like. And then I have to take you into the marketing mindset. Completely different. That is why IT people have problems with people. Not because of the computer, it's just a different mindset. If you're a trainer, you're good at your training, your product, but you're not an entrepreneur. You cannot make that business decision. You got to be careful. So that is why sometimes when you make a business decision based on your career or your product or your service or your knowledge, be careful. It's not a business decision. That's why Mr. Budi yesterday was very clear on that. He knew what he was talking about. So therefore, ada business card yang di depan? Ada? Tak bawa? Tak bawa. One thing I find this orang Batam orang Singapore juga, orang Malaysia juga. And you go, the word is business networking. Business card mesti ada. Itu senapangnya, itu bulannya. Enggak ada bulannya, bagaimana mau tembak-tembak enggak ada. Kosong ya. You're shooting, hi, I'm so and so. Okay, can I have your business card? Oh, tak ada. No bullet. You're shooting like crazy. Oh, man, okay, great. I love your product. I want to do business. No business card. Okay, you know what they do? They pick up the handphone. I take your number. I WhatsApp you. I still like the conventional method of giving a business card. But that's another story, Lisa. Lain kali bawa ya. Semuanya ada di sini. Siapa yang tak ada? Ada. Okay. Not for me. Simpan aja di depan. Kalau dapat business card, ini untuk bantu orang Batam juga ya, khususnya. Right. Now, it's very simple. The guys are having a good time. Right. Very simple. When you meet somebody, first thing, okay, 3 steps. I give you very simple. Say, hello, pick out your hand. Hello, hi, how are you? Take out the business card. Say, my name is so and so. Okay? Sometimes I tell people don't give a business card, but in this case, just for practice purpose, you can give a business card. Katakan kita sudah berbual mungkin 1 minit, now you say, okay, I've got a business card. Alright? And then you're going to give to the other person the business card. He is going to take the business card. Read the business card. Read the name. How many of you take business cards and you don't read the name? Okay, give me back all the cards. Baca, tengok, perhati dia. Ini ada nilai tau, ada nilai. Business cards actually have value. Okay, then you say, you ask them, ini skripnya ya, drama ini ya, skrip. Yes, what business are you doing? Okay, can we repeat everybody? What business are you doing? Very simple. What business are you doing? Okay, right. If I had to help you, say. If I had to help you, how can I help you? How can I help you? Itu saja. Sometimes you can joke, I have no money. You say I can give you money. But you know sometimes they can say, I need a loan. No, don't put that. But try this way. Can we start with this? 1, 2, 3. Speak to your partner next to you. Go. Shake hands. Okay. Stop.
Very good.
Relax, huh? Deep breath, huh? Relax, everybody. Right. Now, did anyone come up with an idea of how somebody can help him? Anyone can share with us in that 1-2 minutes? What did you get at? Where did you get yourself to? Yes, Zina.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Azam from Judulia, Indonesia.
It's a mic. Can somebody help me with the mic, please?
Mike station.
Yes.
Mike station.
You have about 30 seconds, huh? Okay.
Oh, okay. Time is up. Okay, time is up. I'm Azam from Judulia, Indonesia, and I'm with her. She told me about her
Right.
product,
Malaysian.
Malaysian Islamic Children Fair, and she told me about that she helping child and consulting something and make some event,
Right.
this event, and he told me, do you have some friends that have product and have some Islamic for children content, something like
So
that?
how do you think you can help her? You want to be able to help her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you say?
I haven't said because like you. Actually, I want to say.
Let him say. Yeah.
I want to help you then.
Okay, forget it. What do you want to say? How do you want to help her?
Okay, I have a lot of friends that working with some product for kids and Islamic for product, and I would like to connect that with you. Perhaps you can have business together with them.
Done. That's the way you do it.
Stop it.
Sit. Relax.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Mulia. I know what you're thinking.
Anybody else? One more person like to share? What did you get into it? You want to help the person, and then I rang ding ding ding. Okay, go. Anybody like to share? Nada. Yes. See why? Go.
Hi, I'm CY. I would like to introduce you to Steve,
All right.
our
Come on,
data.
Steve, stand up. Yes, this is marketing. Let's give a round of applause to Steve.
Data strategist. He's looking to be connected to companies who is looking to maximize their existing data.
Right.
Yeah, to
So-
come up with new customers.
So what can you do? You think you'd like to help him out?
What can I do? I do go networking in other networking groups, and they have other companies there. So maybe Steve is something that you can go there and check out the network as well.
So how are you going to help Steve is to introduce him to new networks to come out and amazing. That's not easy to get to corporate networking. Done. Nice. Rahul, you wanted to say something, sir?
Speaking with her, and she's running corporate careers and education centers for children in Batam. And I run a personal development community where we offer free of cost and very free access to personal development to communities that need them. So one of the ways I thought I could help her is offer to bring some of Singapore's speakers and trainers to your centers to add value to your children.
Amazing! What a 1-minute conversation can do. It was focused, it was targeted, and we got there faster. You see how you network? Instead of going into other areas of discussion, how can I help you? Right? This is very important. So everyone together, how can I help you? How can I help you? Look at somebody, how can I, don't look at your husband. Or your, how can I help you? No, I use this a lot as an opening line. When I'm networking, I use this as an opening line. And sometimes it takes people off their feet because nobody actually offers help. Nobody. Very rare. But when you offer that sincerely, don't say, hello, how can I help you? Don't do that. Be sincere about it. Okay? And then the person will say like, I've got a lifeline. I've got hope. And that's all you can give somebody at the end of the day. You can't give them money, you can't give them maybe business, but you can give them a lifeline. Which you cannot imagine what can turn out for that person. What you are going to do can actually turn somebody's life. Nobody knows that, but you need to go in and help the people, right? That's how you build relationships. That's how. So now, Chris, you like me? No, yeah. Right. But that's all. That's all you need to do. Right, now Steve, you like CY, what she's going to do for you?
I very much do.
Very much. Right, that's the idea, isn't it? And but you are working with Rahul. Do you appreciate what he's going to do for you?
We were talking about schools programs, about communications, whatever.
Do you appreciate what he does for you? What he's going to do for you?
Of course.
Totally.
Right.
Total strangers can be of big help to you. But you need to open up yourself and go networking with the right reasons, with the right purpose, and the right foot. So build up relationships. Connect. Networking etiquette, helpful tips. I'm going to give you 2 networking tips. There is an etiquette when you're networking. What do you call it? The first one is the art of passing out business cards. Okay. Sometimes what I do is I train my warmers, is I say, don't give business cards out. And they go like, when I give? I got a whole box here. I just printed it fresh. I rushed my printer to get it. Now you're telling me don't give out a business card? In Batam ya, berapa ya harga satu business card?
50,000.
Berapa?
50,000. Yeah, 50 to 70.
50,000.
The good one is about 7.
Berapa sen?
Yeah, $7, Singapore dollars.
Oh,
Yes.
one business card?
Yes.
Wow.
One box.
One box. Alright, one box is 7 Singapore dollars. So you have 170 cents.
You can even get $5.
Okay, don't worry, 70 cents.
Yeah.
Right. Perspective. I'm going to take you on the other side. Give me your card, Adrian, please.
Finish.
Anybody? Oh, finish. Okay, give me a card. Somebody, anybody. Give me a card. Right. Okay. Hello, blogger.
Yes.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know her name. I know she's a blogger. Right. Be very careful. Be very careful. Make note of this. When you have a business card and you go out networking, what you do is you push the business card out first. Am I right? Terus kasih ya. Oh, sure. Ini business card saya. Now, the idea here is, I don't know you.
Yeah.
When I do business, I do not do business with a business card. I do business with you. So why are you asking a business card worth 70 cents to represent you? 7 cents?
7 cents.
To represent you? You see the quality of it? Because before you give out a business card, you've got to put the value on you yourself first. And then the person says, can I have your business card? And that means he sees value in building a relationship with you, not with a business card. Be very careful. I don't give my business cards. Because I want to know whether you see value in me or not. If you don't see value in me, you're not going to take it. You know why? Because you're going to go home and throw away my business card. My business card is expensive. Not because of that. But how many business cards you throw away when you go back? And that's why you're frustrated. That's why you don't get business. Because you depend on a business card to market you. The first mistake you make when you're networking. So don't get. Learn to be hello. I'm here. I'm the blogger. You know, I never took a business card. But I like her. I like the way she was genuine, she was generous, she was opening up. I like it. Some people might not like it. But I asked for her business card. So I appreciate people when I ask a business card. So you must sometimes measure yourself. Sometimes you try play lah. So don't give your business card. And then you talk to the fellow, you see whether he likes you. Sometimes you think he likes you, but he doesn't ask your business card, you know. You know, no? You see the difference? I go like, oh man, this is not going to work. He has nothing to interest in me. But he's just a nice guy. Maybe I'll ask him for his business. He'll give it to you. But you notice, he doesn't ask your business card. Even though you ask for his business, he doesn't give. Or you know, he doesn't ask you. What's wrong? That's the science of it. You know this? That's the science of it, people. Okay? You go back there. In Root Warmers, I came up with 400 questions. Training everybody in every aspect. You're going to meet people from the top right up to the bottom. You need a question for each one of them. And you need to funnel the question according to the situation or the conversation. Because when a person is asking questions, the person is in control of the conversation. That's what I did with him. He had no room to come in. I was asking him questions all the time. I've done this experiment. I think yours was very short, within a minute. I've done it for 10 minutes. Okay? In a crowd of 100 people. They didn't believe me. I said, okay, I show you. So I talked, I asked questions, asked. It went on, and it was just answering me. And I got exhausted, okay? 10 minutes, okay, take a seat. Then I asked the crowd, do you know anything about me? He says, no. But you know a lot about him? Yeah. But he had no room to come in because all the questions were funneled. I was not interrogating. I was having a conversation, yeah? Senang, yeah? Yes, that was all I did. So if you can put your candidate in front of you, you meet the person, and you just go into this question thing, hi, how are you? Where are you from? And you go, people are comfortable when they are. You know why? Because they don't have to speak. They just have to answer, right? So you say, where are you from? How long have you been doing this business, sir? Say, sir, or madam, or say, Mr. Ian, or Mr. Ian. Just say the name. Because some people, they catch on the name. They say, oh, she said my name. I'm so happy. Oh, she knows me. Okay, so, sir, all right, how long have you been doing it? Why did you decide to do this? This is very interesting. Not interesting lah, but say interesting lah. It's not over there lah. Okay, so it's very interesting topic, subject. Okay, and how did you decide to go into it? And then they start talking. And you prompt him. Really? So your HQ is where? In Melbourne or America or Singapore? And he will tell you his whole life story. 10 minutes, there's a lot to talk about. I know a lot about him. If I wanted to do a business with him, I know exactly where he wants to go, what are his customer needs, when he wants the product, what is his problem, and I really can find a solution by the last 10 minutes. See how easy it is? But you've got to have that skill of asking questions. Not answering, questioning. This is a way that they used to train in the States. It never came to Asia. Never. Because number one, culturally it's great because our culture doesn't allow us to ask questions. Mother knows best. Father knows best. Children, quiet. You go to the school, teacher knows best. Quiet. Then husband also, I know best. Quiet. Sometimes the wife says, I know best. Husband, quiet. Okay? Questions. The secret of networking and amazing marketing is questions. We discovered that in WOMAS. That's our secret, actually. One of our secret tools. Am I right, WOMAS?
Yes!
Can you overdo that questioning? Like, I know that you do it for 10 minutes for as an example of how you can control a conversation, but is there a do it too much factor?
Okay, when you have experience in doing this, sometimes you see what turns him on. The porch lights go on. Watch the porch lights. They go on. You can see his eyes. I love this topic. Go there. So your observation, the science aspect comes in. You watch him. Because if he talks about, right now, I have moved to Singapore with my family. The minute he talks family, his eyes go up. Right, okay, how long are you here with your family for? Where are you staying? Is your wife working? He likes that topic. But if he doesn't talk about it, and he wants to talk more about the product or the subject matter, and that lights him up, that's where you go. So when you are networking, that is why a lot of focus and concentration on professional networking. It's not like, hello, hi, how are you, where are you coming from? That's what a lot of people do. Oh, I heard this one, okay, next, okay, how are you? That's what you do. Nggak ada isi ya, nggak ada nilai, there's no value to it. But when I'm doing professional networking, I watch you. And if I see that it's some things that you're not comfortable with, I move away the question. He was hyped on the pineapple thing. I think if I go on another few minutes, he'll go with me. You need the person to come with you, engaging him all the time. And then you know what he'll tell you? You didn't say a word, right? You just ask questions. He said, man, you're the best guy I've ever met here. I love you. You know, you're a great friend. I didn't say anything. That's what it means. That's what it means. So people come and say, where is he? I don't know. Because you made him feel good about his product, about his subject, about himself. Nothing stops a person from talking about himself or his product when he feels good. So your questions have to be positively inclined. Okay? There is a skill, there's an art to it. And it's not difficult. A lot of the warmers have learned. They're doing very well in the networking section. They're very comfortable. I take them now international networking, no problem. Okay? So the reverse, huh? Ask the question first. There we go. You heard, right? You didn't take it seriously, did you? It's very serious. Very, very serious. The value that your counterparts, your partners, your network looks at you and they put that value on you is because of your network. And the quality of your network even better. Because I want to learn something. To me, a good network is somebody who will teach me something. Not because I want to use him for connections, no. I don't need this sort of thing. That one comes naturally. But in case of, I like to know the person as who he is and what he can help me to learn. Because that is worth millions of dollars to me. Okay? So when your network creates your net worth, your network determines your network. It does determine. The cycle goes round. Because once you've got net worth, people want to make friends with you. You got something of value to add to the society, the community, to the people, and that adds on the value, your values, and that determines, at the end of the day, your net worth. Don't take networking lightly. It's for added value. But you've got to approach it the right way. Once you've got it the right way, you can't go wrong. You've got everything synchronized. Boom, 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 boom. So before I go for a networking session, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly, almost to the level. Okay? So you don't waste time. So he talked about that, returns on network, and also say there are returns on relationships too. There are returns on networking. It's a big topic in itself. It's all dollars and cents. I think Steve, you'll be very comfortable. It's all about data analytics too, because it's all about numbers. Okay? But I can't go there. But I'm going to highlight to you there is a return. So take your networking seriously. Map it out before you come. Bisa. Macam mana ya? That you have to learn. It's not a one-day thing, a one-hour thing. You're going to figure it out. It's a class. It's a teaching. But you need the skill in your hand. It's a tool. Because you meet people, networking is evergreen. Networking is everywhere. The minute you leave this room, you're networking. All the time. So in conclusion, the art and science of networking, I've summarized it just now a little bit on the art and the science of networking is very important. Grow your people ecosystem. It's about people. Grow it. Because that will determine your network, your net values, your business. Never has networking been so important. Am I right, Warmers? Today is so important. It brings sometimes tears to my eyes to see people get connected because they want to go out and network the right way and get business. Wow. Mr. Kuhan, yes, come here, sir. I see you talking to the gentleman there. Come here. Put a hand on that. Right, this was a... They are used to it, they know. Yeah, what is networking here for you? What is it done here?
Oh, just only here.
My story here.
Yes, not all.
Okay, sure. Okay, at the beginning stage, I'm really hesitant to come over here because I don't know whether how is it I'm going to bring my business here or not, whether it's going to work or not. Okay, but I give a kind of a 100% belief on the Medicam and Dr. Cynthia when they said, no, give a try, come over, you don't know what's going to happen. And it suddenly clicked me, okay, you have to go. Then it decided to come over here. I just submit, they gave me opportunity to share my devices over here, right? Then I get a very good connection with Ms. Adit, right? Mr. Adit and Patria, okay? So thank you so much from them. Just they see my testimony, that kind of stuff. Now they already arranged it. There's a few lineup of the therapy sessions starting from yesterday in my room itself. So it's from the morning. Yeah, Mr. Saiful, yeah. Mr. Saiful, oh God. Okay, so Mr. Saiful, also they helped me because he's my roommate and give me opportunity to do therapy, and also he's guiding me a lot. Okay, so all the team, the Ruth Mons self, okay, they give me kind of, okay, no, you do support to when definitely can. So there's a power of team. Okay, so right now I'm supposed to be back to Malaysia today, but I'm extending another few days. So it's like, thank you so much. It's the kind of, I mean, this networking session itself really bring me to the next level, I think. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You know why I say that? Because yesterday he was coming down the stairs. He was, yes, he was going, like, what is going on? Kuhan, yeah. I said, because the guy can lift his leg now. I said, okay. But he was so excited. He felt for the guy. He was so excited. And that was what he demonstrated yesterday. The power of networking. So people, grow your ecosystem, grow your business, grow your network. Sorry, you can read this. Your business, your organization, your people practices, all the ways you keep everyone connected and collaborated, that is your people ecosystem. Right. Because I love networking today, I decided to organize, like a mad woman, organize a networking session. It's a marketing conference. It's networking. It's top of the line. I love this aspect that a few hundred people are going to get together to network. If you need to be there. That's the idea, because we are pushing it into about 5-6 countries. It's not only Malaysia, it's also Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, India, Africa. We are pushing for all these people to come so that you can meet them. And if you want to develop your business, you got to be there, because you got to meet these guys, because they have ways and means also to develop your business. Can I have standby, please, the technician, Mona? Yeah. The technicians inside? Right. On top of that, what made it more interesting was the marketing angle. Yeah, he's inside. Just bring up the volume, then I will go. Hang on. Just bring up the volume. I will go. There's augmented reality. For those of you who have not seen it, it is the next 5 years, you're going to see augmented reality in play. It has come to Asia, but it has not been expanded. But it is a very, very powerful tool. We're trying to bring the price down as much as possible. The people who are doing it, they're trying to make it available. And as more people, the demand is better and bigger, the price can go down. And you can add it into your marketing. Look us up. I have my phone number. Actually, some of you have my cards.
Not yet.
Okay, come and see me. Now you can come and see me. Now you like me, yeah? Alright, now I can give you some business. Come and see me. It's okay. Come and see me. Talk to me. And let's see how I can help you more on your networking and marketing your business. Not only in Batam, Singapore, and Malaysia. With that, thank you, everyone.